Start on a very positive note. 10 days ago, roughly, I was in Frankfurt at the motor show there, and spent a couple of days looking at what is in the pipeline. And the good news is there's a lot of really good stuff that's going to work really well for us, but not today. There's EVs, there's plug-in hybrids, there's pure electric vehicles, there's technology that works alongside current combustion engines to make them far more efficient than they are today. There's any number of options of new technology that's coming through the pipeline. But we're not going to benefit from that. We've been pushed along a very linear route through the regulation changes to move towards what has been arbitrarily called zero emissions capable. That gives us a vehicle effectively on the 1st of January, really whichever way you look, whichever sector you're in, that really isn't fit for purpose for a number of reasons. Firstly, they're not available in the quantity that we need as an industry. So we're going to be running older vehicles for longer or licensing combustion engine vehicles before December to get them on the road. Secondly, the configuration of these vehicles just doesn't work for us. If you look in the boot, you can't get a suitcase or two in the back of these cars because the boffins who designed them decided the best place to put the battery was in the boot of the car, rather than actually design a car from the start that worked with this technology. And then the biggest problem is the range. Most of these vehicles have 20, 21, 22 mile EV ranges. That doesn't work. That's just, it's a greenwash. It's there just to make the whole thing look good and perhaps to tick some benefit in kind boxes for company car drivers. But for our industry, really doesn't provide a solution. And then we have the infrastructure. By the very, very best estimates, we're 3, 4, 5 years away from there being a significant rapid charging infrastructure in London. And then when you look at the cost of that charging, you're looking at up to 5 or 6 times the cost of domestic electricity for the privilege of parking up on one of these and charging up. So there's any number of obstacles and reasons why this is going to be difficult, if not impossible, for us to work with. And I think my view is very much the ambition is the same. The regulator and the industry have exactly the same ambition. We all live and work in London. We all breathe the air. We all want to have clean air to breathe. But we have to have an ambition that works alongside the availability of the technology and the infrastructure that goes with it. And without that, it's really doomed to failure. I think from January 1st, what we're going to see, the unintended consequences, we're going to see a degradation in air quality rather than an improvement because of the reasons that I've said, and I think my colleagues here will probably speak about as well.